Hey, what's going on, everybody? Mike Strauss, Mike MMA with another interview. Got a chance to speak with Phil Davis for the first time ever. Super cool guy, very likable. I think you're going to enjoy the conversation. But before we get to that, you guys know you can find my work at bjpenn.com, Low Kick MMA, Cage Side Press, and of course the YouTube channel that you're probably listening to this on right now, Mike Strauss, Mike MMA. All right, back to my conversation with Phil, Mr. Wonderful Davis. Enjoy. I want to welcome Phil Davis to the show for the first time. You have a fight coming up here, huh?
Yeah, I do. April 27th at the SAP Center up in San Jose. Are you coming? Are you going to be there?
No, I'm a Midwest guy. I'll be here for the Chicago show. But yeah, man, April 27th, Liam McGeary. You're no stranger to rematches, man. But I wanted to ask you, what's the biggest thing heading into a rematch, man? I mean, mindset-wise.
Mindset-wise, it's really just, for me, there's two schools of thought. There's this time we have to do something different, and then there's we're just going to keep doing what we've been doing. And I think it's much harder for people to stop what you're good at, and you shouldn't change your game so much in order to beat a specific opponent, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, you're referring to, Liam McGeary, who you have already defeated. So you're kind of going with that mindset of, I would imagine, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right?
Absolutely. There goes the game plan. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, right. That's it. It's over with. You don't even need to fight anymore, right?
No, I mean, crap, I got to fake an injury or something.
But on a serious note, man, I mean, you were coming off a close split decision loss to Nemkov at Bellator 209 in last November. What have you been up to since, man? Are you still at Alliance?
Yes, still at Alliance, and coaches and training partner. Kind of along the same mindset. When I get the opportunity to fight him again, for me, it's important to stay with the same coaches, stay in the same training partners, stay grounded, stay planted. That way, you can know what to change in the fight. But if you change coaches, change atmospheres, change gyms, a new coach is going to want you in a different system, and he's not fixing what needs to be fixed in order for you to win. He's just kind of like pointing out things that he wants you to change in your game for his style. Does that make sense?
100%. Yeah, like to equate it to like football or something like that. When a new coach gets brought in, they want to bring in players to fit their scheme, and that makes
right.
That makes absolute sense, man. So then for you being in the same system, then that would make all the sense in the world, because you're not having to relearn a new playbook as it would. You can kind of just build.
Right.
You keep building on the one you have.
Exactly. So, when I go back to fight Nemkov, I want to do everything I did before, except a couple minor tweaks, and the outcome should shift dramatically. But, if I switch all of my coaches and move to a new city and training camp somewhere else, you've changed so much that you don't even know what's going to show up in the fight.
For sure. Yeah, no, that's really good insight, man. I think that gets overlooked a lot, especially in this day and age in mixed martial arts, where it seems like the hip thing is to kind of jump to camp to kind of fix certain holes. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but here you are kind of taking the other side, and you seem to make a lot of sense too, and you can't argue with success. I mean, 19-5. You've been, competing at the highest level for pretty much your entire career. So what do you think of the state of the light heavyweight division in Bellator right now, man? It's kind of interesting, right?
It is. Me losing to Nemkov's completely screwed everything. Definitely made it interesting. So Nemkov is obviously a really great young fighter, and great future ahead of him. And you got Bader at the top, Nemkov, and I'm next in line. And then I guess Liam McGeary, maybe Muhammad Lawal, maybe Chael Sonnen, but who wills with Chael Sonnen? He's having fun right now. So it's a little mixed now.
Yeah, it definitely is. Of course, you got Bader doing the heavyweight thing and then doing the light heavyweight thing. So, that kind of puts things in a little bit of a little rotation too, man. But yeah, Phil, I want to thank you for your time, man. I know that you're busy. I want to give you a few minutes here to shout out your coaches, teammates, whatever you'd like, brother. The floor is yours, man.
Absolutely. I always want to shout out my teammates at Alliance. Having a good team behind you is everything. So yeah, thanks to Chance for Encounter, Joey Beltran, everybody comes down to train with me. My sponsors, Monster Energy, Blackheart Rum, Affliction Clothing Brand, Oak Grove Technologies, Go Ministry, and the Hunger Hinks of Chula Vista.
All right. Well, hey, man, I'm looking forward to it. Bellator 220, April 27th. It's a rematch. But as you said, man, in a rematch, you're going to take one of two mentalities, and we know which one you're going to take. So let's see which one McGeary brings, man. I can't wait.
He's going to bring something crazy. Ain't going to work.
Thanks for your time, Phil.
Yeah, yes, sir. Take care.